Get your reaction to Hawaii's reinterpretation of the Second Amendment.
Well, Greg, we already fought a civil war over the issue of states wanting to nullify or ignore our Constitution and federal legislation. And I do find it very ironic that the Democrat-led state of Hawaii is actually self-identifying with the Confederacy of the Civil War. But we have this Second Amendment because our founders knew that the people needed to be able to have a way to push back against an authoritarian government, and it'll stand.
Okay. To say that Senator Rand Paul is furious about the passing of a $95 billion aid bill, $60 billion going to Ukraine with no accountability checks, would be an understatement. Here it is.
Friday, they will take the $60 billion to Kiev, crack the champagne, and meanwhile, each day, between 5,000 to 10,000 people come across the border illegally. Guess what? The emergency's already here. 700,000 people in 2 months is an emergency.
How is there endless money for Ukraine but nothing for Americans seeking to secure our border or those in East Palestine, Ohio, exposed to a chemical disaster even?
Greg, every American should be livid over this decision. Rand Paul is correct. I am disgusted over the actions of our Senate during the past 2 weeks. First, they deceptively put in the Senate border deal, which failed because it would have codified Biden's open borders. Now they've passed another $60 billion to Ukraine. We've already given them the largest U.S. assistance package since World War II. And Greg, still, there are no accountability measures for the money that we're bleeding over. And, you know, the broader picture is, what about our border? That is the most dominant national security problem going on in America today.
At some point, you have to take away the checkbook or the credit card or something. You just have to do it. Dr. Shea, you posted a soundbite from Joe Biden's liar-in-chief, Alejandro Mayorkas, on Meet the Press. Here it is.
The most difficult part about a meeting with President Biden is preparing for it, because he is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented.
All right, now he's talking about Joe Biden, the man who got lost here it is, going behind the King of Jordan at a press conference yesterday. A grown adult goes on national television to convince us that Biden is a secret genius mastermind in private. Is this guy for real?
Mayorkas has also lied very directly to Americans about our border being secure. You know, we now have an official document, the special counsel report, that says what Americans have known for 3 years, that Biden has mental disabilities. You know, at least it says that his memory is lacking. We have two choices: invoke the 25th Amendment and get him out, or charge him for mishandling classified documents, Greg.
Well, in that case, Kamala Harris, now she has confirmed she's ready to serve as president of the United States if called upon. The question is, and there's the video, are we ready for her, Dr. Shea?
Hey, Greg, quite honestly, I think that she would be no better or no worse than Biden. I think right now the person who is actually running our government is most likely Obama. If she gets into the presidency, he will still be running. She will be his sock puppet.
Now, real quick on this, you've said that before, and I want to ask you, you keep saying that you think Obama is running this. What gives you that belief, that thought?
Here's what drove it home for me. Look at the GOP platform from 2016 and 2020. You will see we are fighting the exact same things under Biden that we fought against the Obama administration, but they're on steroids now.
Okay.
And Biden doesn't have the capacity to do that himself.
Okay. Dr. Shea Bradley Farrell, thank you so much for being with us.